And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And again, they stalled him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 7, 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He connects downfield on 4. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. On the move, header. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Play fake, it's Love. He's going to push one deep down. His first throw is an interception. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Bears are going to take over after the interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and just 2 to go. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Chased out to his right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no, give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked it off.
Let's go. Head the street.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw here for Love. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. No return on that punt. And the Bears are going to be set up with some great field position. Williams on the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Escapes the pocket. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Has it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets this to Johnson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down.
70 Lion.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams throwing on 4th. Cut near the goal line. And he crosses out of bounds, and now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun now for Love. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. They're out and set. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He finds Brown right side. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Blitz coming for Williams. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Handoff now to the receiver. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Lloyd will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line in the defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big gain downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go.
1st down throw by Williams. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On the move, headed right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Buying some time right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in right side. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Chase Young bringing him down there.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They go play action here. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They send a man in motion. He just throws this one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air with Love. Caught by Jacobs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Dicker connects there. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams on the play action. He's on the move. That throw finds Komet. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's more on the quick slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Hand off to the back. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense is... After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Completed here to Komet. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs running behind center. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He puts some power on it. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On now is Cook to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Williams. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first angle. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Going run again with Jacobs. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Back to throw it. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Love to throw. He's got it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Has his man. It's a Dunze. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Moore's got it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. That'll be complete to Jacob. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. On now comes their punter. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks the tie. That could have won him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he gets out of bounds, but no gain in a spot they needed yards. Oh, that run's gonna cost them some time. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw. And that's gonna fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Target that time, Jaden Reed. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. That finds Jacobs complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit